Welcome to the NFL Today, where today the Minnesota Vikings will be taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we'll take a look through highlights and stats of the game played. We won't be doing this for every single game of the week, but I thought I'd just play this one by ear and show you guys what I'm doing. So through the first period, Minnesota and Tampa Bay, no score. So far the Bucs hold a 5-3 advantage in first downs. They lead 103-56 in total yardage. Neither team is running the ball. And again, Doug Williams is 9 of 12 for 96 yards, while Tommy Kramer's 3 for 4 for 18 yards. Minnesota has punted once, and Tampa Bay has the only turnover in the ball game. That's it, folks. Not much going on here in the Valley of the Sun, Tampa Bay, here at Tampa Bay Stadium. It is the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We'll break in when statistics warrant. We'll see you soon. And let's take you back to the studios where a scoring update. At Tampa Stadium, it's Hans Nielsen. He is setting up for, looks like a chip shot, a 4th and 4 at the 5. So about a 22-yard field goal attempt. Let's see if Hans Nielsen kicks the field goal here. And here we go. Hans Nielsen, let's see if he's ready to do it. And we're back here at live coverage. Here's the field goal, and Hans Nielsen's kick is good. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lead it by the score of 3-0. And that's your scoring recap, and we'll be back with more highlights again when they warrant. Here at Tampa Bay Stadium, it's the Bucs 3 and the Vikings nothing. And let's take you back to New York for a scoring update. Doug Williams has the Tampa Bay Bucs rolling after a great return by Theo Bell on a punt. Again, Doug Williams went to Kevin House, his number one receiver, and then from the 20-yard line, Doug Williams sets back on it, and you can tell he has a receiver open. Williams sets back. He looks over the top again to Kevin House. He made the catch it in the end zone for a touchdown. Kevin House goes in, spikes the ball, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lead it by the score of 10-0 with 9.5 to play in the first half. We'll send you back to your local game and back here at the half for more highlights with the score: Tampa Bay 10 and Minnesota nothing. And now we take you back to New York for an update. From Tampa Stadium, Minnesota they're getting handled here in the first half, but finally Minnesota came out with a big drive, but they got stuck on a 4th and 3 from the 7 as Rick Danmeyer is going to come in and try to get the Vikings within 7 here on a field goal. Let's see if they go for it, and they kick it. So Rick Danmeyer gets the field goal. So with 2:53 in the first half, the Bucs lead by 7, 10-3. We're almost at the half, and we'll come out and bring you the statistics as Tampa Bay and James Owens is about to take it the distance. A 70-yard kickoff return, and Tampa Bay looks to be in business, but if they get in the red zone, we'll be right back with more as it's Bucs 10 and the Vikings 3. Holy cow. And we take you back to New York for the next update as we're back to Tampa Stadium. Bucs lead by 7, 10-3, and you saw James Owens' 70-yard kickoff return, but Tampa Bay has stalled, and now they have a 4th and 3 at the Viking 8. Again, it's going to be Hans Nielsen. He's about to kick the field goal to put the Bucs up by 10 with 55 seconds to play in the first half. Let's see if he does. The kick is good, and the Tampa Bay Bucs lead the Vikings 13-3. We'll keep it here for the kickoff in case something exciting happens. Here comes Minnesota, takes it back from their own 1, and they take it back to the 35-yard line. So with about 45 seconds left to go in the first half, we'll be back when halftime hits with the score: Tampa Bay 13, Minnesota 3. And we'll take you back to New York for an instant update, and holy cow, Tommy Kramer has taken the Vikings down the field, hitting a big catch to Grambling Sammy White, and then this. You're looking at this right now. Holy cow. Look at this catch as we bring the game into play. Here is the play. You're looking at the instant replay. Looking. Touchdown, Minnesota, as a big catch and pitch from Tommy Kramer. Kramer hits Armand Rashad for 10 yards, and all of a sudden the Minnesota Vikings are back in this game. They will cut this lead to a 3-point lead with an extra point by Rick Danmeyer with 17 seconds to play in the half. We're going to keep it here as halftime is extremely close. Bucs lead by 3. We'll have the opening kickoff and then probably the last play of the first half. And we'll take you right here to the studio to go over statistics before the start of the second half. 13 seconds to play. Bucs lead by 3, 13-10. Buccaneers have the ball. Last play, another catch and a fumble. Oh my goodness, a fumble. It's a fumble. Minnesota's going to get it. It's going to be Willie Teal. Willie Teal jumps around like he has it. There's 4 seconds left. That's going to give Rick Danmeyer a 51-yard attempt to tie this game up. Oh my goodness, Theo Bell fumbled it. Willie Teal has picked it up. And now a 51-yard attempt by Teal. Let's see what happens. I'm sure Danmeyer's they're gonna bring the field goal unit out here. 51 yards. That's no good and wide to the right. Oh my. Danmeyer missed it to the right, and the Buccaneers lead is still 13-10. So Tampa Bay will go back to the locker room only leading by 3. And let's take you to the statistics as we bring you the NFL Today's halftime report. So in the stats of this game you're watching, and boy, this has turned very interesting. Vikings lead in first downs 10-9. Vikings are hitting yardage 216 to 189. Rushing yardage 57-6 favor of Minnesota. 14 of 22 for Kramer for 159, while Williams is 16 of 27 for 183. 1 turnover for the Vikings, while the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have fumbled the ball twice. In the statistics, Ted Brown and Ricky Young doing the majority of the running for the Vikings. Again, we showed you that. What a game so far for Sammy White. 4 catches for 108, long of 47 yards. Kevin House, 4 catches, 60 yards, 1 interception by Tampa Bay, 1 sack for Tampa Bay, and then you saw the big kickoff return by James Owens for 70 yards. This has been a game of big opportunities. Again, Minnesota missed that field goal at the end of the half, so we have 1 half of play done here in Tampa Bay. It's Bucs 13, Minnesota 10, and we'll take you guys who are watching this game live to their game, and then when stats or an update breaks, we'll be back to the New York studios for more highlights. We'll be right back with your second half for those who are watching this game. And we take you back to New York for the next update, and boy, do we have an update. Tampa Bay driving at least the length of the field. Kevin House and Jimmy Giles doing damage. And then Doug Williams on a 3rd and short play action passes. He looks for the receiver, and as you can tell, we'll slow this down. He looks, and then he makes a bad pass. There's no receiver in sight, and it's interception and a touchback for Minnesota. With 9:49 to play, Jeff Seaman gets the pick, and Minnesota will take the ball down 3. We'll take you back to your game. More highlights to come. And we take you back to New York for the next update. Tampa Bay, 1st and goal from their own 1. Doug Williams behind center. He drops back. And yes, this is a dangerous pass for him to make, but boy, he has his receiver signed up. There it is, touchdown Buccaneers, as the Buccaneers go up by the score of 19-10. Great drive for the Buccaneers. Giles with a 1-yard touchdown catch. Extra point is good, and the Tampa Bay Bucs lead by the score of 20-10. Minnesota will take this kickoff, and then we'll send you back to your next game. Offsides on the Bucs, and that's where the Vikings will take over. Let's take you back to your game, and we'll get you back to more highlights when they are here. And let's take you back to Tampa Stadium, where we're back in the red zone as Tampa Bay leads by the score of 20-10. Tampa Bay driving the length of the field, but Minnesota's defense comes up strong, gets a big sack. Tampa Bay has a 4th and 20 at the 20, so they're going to go for probably a 38-yard, 39-yard field goal by Hans Nielsen. This would give them a 2-score lead, 23-10. Let's see what happens as we go down to the field. Here comes Hans Nielsen. The kick is good. Another field goal by Nielsen. And the Tampa Bay Bucs lead by 13, 23-10. As we watch the next kickoff, there's 14:30 to play in the 4th period. A legal block by the Vikes will send Minnesota starting off deep in their own territory from their own 4. Again, we'll get you back when they get back in the red zone, and a scoring opportunity comes in play as it's Tampa Bay 23, Minnesota 10. Let's take you to New York for a very big decision here by the defense, as it is right now, as you can tell by the scoreboard, Tampa Bay 23, Minnesota 10. There's 4:05 remaining in the game. Now I have to make an offensive decision on my own, as Minnesota has a 4th and goal from the 13. I'm going to go with a pass that I know we worked in college. I moved Sammy White to tight end 3, and in this game, if you go to the all strong, which is a 1-4 play, sometimes you get some big results from that receiver. So Sammy White got moved to that position. He was told to get open in the end zone and see if Tommy Kramer can find him. There's only 8 seconds to play on the play clock. Let's see if this decision works for Minnesota. If they don't get it here, the game is probably going to be over. We'll probably keep it here for the remaining part of the game. So here it is. Oh no, I made a mistake. Shoot, let's do an undo. Can we do an undo? Game restored to previous play. Good. So we're going to go for it. So I made a mistake. So it's 1-4. So here's the all strong call. 4:04 remaining. Here is Sammy White. Does he get open? No, he does not. And that is going to be probably the ball game. Oh my goodness, Tampa Bay. I'll put them back both on computer again, as we'll now go back to live coverage of this game. With under 4 minutes to play, here comes a power sweep and a good gain of Jerry Eckwood for 6. As the time starts to run out on the Minnesota Vikings. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers lead the second half by the score of 10-0. We've shown you the touchdown and the field goal by the Buccaneers in the second half, and that's been all the scoring so far. The Buccaneers with 3rd and 2 from their own 19, a big play of this ball game. Minnesota can stop them. They may have another opportunity, but a first down move the chains by Jerry Eckwood as the Buccaneers look to celebrate to get their opening win of the season by the score of 23-10 with 2.5 to play in the ball game. And that's a screen pass to Jimmy Giles. He has been a significant member of this offensive team in the second half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 38. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers look to be on their way. Again, John McKay takes off the headset. Run of 1 to Eckwood. 2nd and 9 from the 39. As you can see, Bud Grant on the sidelines ferociously working the clock here. Play action pass for Doug Williams, and there's your ball game. What a catch and pitch right there. There's your highlight right there. Unable to bring him down, and Kevin House for a gain of 23. 1st and 10 from the Minnesota 38-yard line. And now they're going to continue bringing the ball up. Gain of 5 for James Owens. A 2nd and 5. Minute and a half left to go in this ball game. Minnesota now, as they say, in deep doo-doo here. Tampa Bay running this clock out. Jerry Eckwood, less than 1 minute to play, 3rd and 5. There is John McKay getting a pat on the back. Looks like Tampa Bay will win the home opener here in the 1981 replay season. Hans Nielsen from 51 yards, and it's good. How about that? Hans Nielsen been a force for this Tampa Bay offense. Another field goal for him. He's been one of the offensive shows today. Minnesota with 13 seconds to play in this remaining part of this game, as they'll bring Tommy Kramer out for one of the last plays. He's going to look deep. He can only drop it off to his fullback. He gets 11, but a holding play on the Vikings. So with 7 seconds to play, this could be the last time possession of the ball game, barring a penalty. Yep, this will be it. Last play, looking for a streak pass, incomplete. Ball game over, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the home opener by the score of 26-10. First downs, Tampa Bay wins that one by the score of 25-8. Minnesota did hold time of possession as they ran the ball more effectively, 124-51. What a ball game for Doug Williams. 34-49 for 388, 1 interception. Again, Minnesota, 124 yards rushing. They did that really well today. Kramer, 21-34, 252, 2 picks, 1 touchdown. Doug Williams, 34-49, 395, 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. Sammy White, 5 catches, 132. The veteran keeps it on in Minnesota. But Tampa Bay had 3 different receivers over 100 yards. Jimmy Giles, 9 catches for 115. Theo Bell actually added 8 catches for 103. And then Kevin House had 7 catches for 113. He had a touchdown along with Jimmy Giles this afternoon. Tampa Bay had 2 interceptions and Minnesota had 1. Tampa Bay had 4 sacks, including 2 late in the game that really cost Minnesota possibly the game. It forced Minnesota on a 4th and long that you saw right here on the broadcast. And again, you saw James Owens' 70-yard kickoff return earlier in this game. And there is Hans Nielsen, 4 for 4 field goals and 2 extra points, as he provided 14 points. 3, 6, 9, 14 points of the offense for the Bucs here as they defeat the Vikings by the score of 26-10. Well, folks, this has been a modified version of the NFL Today, as you have seen the highlights of the game. If you like that, please like, please subscribe. Please let me know you'd like to see more of these, and I'll put key games on like this, the condensed version. Otherwise, we'll see again for more football as Week 1 continues on here at the 1981 NFL Challenge replay season. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your evening. And as always, like, subscribe, and continue watching.